I saw Lady Marjorie just
아니
this
근데 이
morning,
하이색이 왜 이렇게
outside the wall
다가오냐?
steps, talking to Queen Cersei.
무섭네 이거.
Cersei?
세르세이. 존나 무서운데?
They appeared to be
미치는 거
having
아니야?
some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
무슨
What did
얘기하는데?
they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know.
잘했어요.
Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
얘를 정보통으로 활용하면 되겠구만.
Good night, milady.
이 친구를 정보통으로 활용하면 되겠어요. 뭐야? 아니 뭐죠 이?
Lady Marjorie.
이게
You're
마절이야?
early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
되게 잘생겼는데요?
Come, there's something we must discuss.
잘생겼는데? 여성분인데 되게 잘생기셨네요.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel
머저리요?
about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
이거 다시 보니까 좀 이쁘네.
What you've suffered is
자,
beyond
아가씨의 도움이
imagining.
필요해요.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But
뒤에
there's
조심해.
another matter we must attend to first.
뭐죠?
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time
뭐야,
I
회피하는
can
건가?
least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the
쟤는 존나
royal
무섭네.
set.
저 뭐지?
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless,
자,
she
무서운데?
demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
아, 내가 괜히
I
죽였나?
cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
일단은 그쵸.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
시키는 대로 해야죠, 그쵸.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
자, 애들이 계속 노래 봅니다.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
자, 죽는 거 아니겠죠? 자, 갑시다. 뭐야 이거? 뭐야 저 조그만 애네.
You can do this.
뭐 제 왕비란 말이야? 겁나 조그만데 쟤 뭐지? 쟤가 영주야? 꼬마가? 애잖아. 아, 애가 아니었구나.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
그렇지.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
뭔가 잠깐만요. 일단은 무릎을 꿇겠습니다.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
자, 이 왕비를 먼저 상대해야겠네요. 아,
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark.
반역자의
A house
감이라고요?
of traitors.
어떡하죠?
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
명확해?
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what
되지?
she really thinks.
일단 말 잘 듣는 척 해야겠죠?
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege
너희
lord,
가문은
Roose
루시 볼튼은
Bolton?
소위 자세가 되어 있느냐? 물론입니다.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult
Walder
to so
Frey.
quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
예, 대비님.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would
자,
do
일단 살기
anything.
위해서 뭐 좀 하겠습니다.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
자, 뭔가 신년대 뭔가
Raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear
어느
Marjorie
질문인데?
here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held
이거 어려운
accountable?
질문인데요?
It is not her place to say, Your Grace.
The girl must have an opinion on the matter.
말을
If
하려고
there's a
했는데
point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
이 여자 영악한데?
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person who
어떡하죠?
you serve, what would you do then?
당연히 왕을
I'm
선택해야죠.
sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
어떻게 해야 되지? 그럼 어떻게 해야 돼?
I'd like a word with you if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
그럼 이제 이 난쟁이랑 말하는 건가? 얘가 이제 왕이 될 놈이지.
I'll walk you out.
이제 얘가 왕이 될 놈이죠.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
자,
These
감사합니다.
would be
드디어.
trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated.
뭐야, 모자가
although
불쌍해서?
Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. No doubt Lady Marjorie will forgive you. Eventually. My sister and I have our
아,
differences.
누이였구나.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
그 성격이
We
좀
must
이상하네요.
find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the master of coin
아,
who
얘가
decides such matters.
재무대신이구나.
The crown needs
권력의
boats.
정점이네요.
Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
내 가족을 도와주세요.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove
가족을
rather
구하려면 어쩔 수
dangerous for
없죠.
you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
예, 감당하겠습니다.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
자, 다시 만나자고 하겠습니다.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the north.
자, 얘는 지금 굉장히 역시 남자는 호의적이에요, 그렇죠?
Vipers to the uninitiated.
남자는 굉장히 주인공이 호의적입니다. 역시 보적보. 자, 이런 말 하면 안 됐지만. 자, 확실히 달라요. 뭐야?
Mira, I was worried.
뭘 걱정했어?
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What?
제이미가
It's
누구지?
true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And
누구죠?
quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
자, 그런 말을 하면 안 되죠, 여기서.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
그래,
I'd
가족을
marry
위해서라면
anyone
해야죠.
if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry?
여자는 좀
off?
상태가 안 좋습니다.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
어휴. 자, 마소리가 나왔네요.
Well,
죄송합니다,
I'm
아가씨.
sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
왕비님 협조했어?
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
일단 이것도 선택에 따라서 완전 달라진 스토리라서.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
발명동생 축하합니다. 사람들은 겉으로
It
드러나는
doesn't matter what you
겁니다.
feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind.
자, 이게 무슨
Something
말이죠?
important.
자, 도움 요청합시다.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
뭐죠?
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
자,
It's about my family.
I trust her.
나가시게 말하고 싶은데.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
세라, 미안하다. 미안하다. 아, 이거 뒷거 심할 텐데.
Go on. Ask.
어머니께서 도움이 필요하대요.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but
어려울 것 같은데요.
she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
자, 어떻게 말해야 되죠? 왕의 총애를 받으시잖아요.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
자, 일단 저 친구를 치우기 잘한 것 같아요. 자, 드디어 이제 정말 이번 편의 주인공인 게러드가 가고 있죠. 북부로. 자, 도적들이 있는 것 같습니다. 아니, 말이 주인을 버리고 가네?
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately.
뭐 하는 거야,
I
이거?
suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but a flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these
프로젝트 며칠 남았다고요?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
뭐죠?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
이게 발각된 건가 설마?
There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
자, 안 걸렸습니다. 안 도망치기 잘했네. 좋아. 어떻게 된 거죠? 추억물을? 이게 완전 다 난도질량에 죽은 거 아니야?
Bloody hell!
누구야? 살까지고 다 벗겨졌네?
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
자, 무슨 영주들에 대한 소개가 나온 것 같은데?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise and courageous in
이
battle.
얘기는 왜 하는 거죠?
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others.
파수꾼.
The Lord Sentinel.
파수꾼을 누구를 할까?
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
누굴 파수꾼을 하지?
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore.
뭐야?
Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
자, 이거 뭐죠?
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
타령의 도둑질이라고 해요?
This house is doomed!
뭐야 이 새끼?
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us. I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should
이걸
all...
어떻게 담가야
It's
되지 이거?
not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man
자,
alone!
이거 어떻게 해야 되죠?
Lord
자.
Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Calm yourself. The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester.
이
Now there's
친구가
only
계속
chaos.
성공을 하는데요 이거?
You'll address him as Lord.
이제 선동하는데 이거 어떡하죠?
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
이거 어떻게 해야 되지?
Send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, Lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for it. Give us justice.
자, 뭘 해도 영재 선택이겠네요.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
그냥 장벽으로 보내자. 제일 무난한 게 장벽이다.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord. My family, without me, they'll die.
장벽으로 보낸다는 게 근데 무슨 말이지까? 아니지.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
그치, 처벌해야지.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face
얘가
of
자꾸 자기
disloyalty.
파수꾼 해달라고 하네. 나 쇼부 보내
You
지금.
can trust by your side.
파수꾼 누구 할까?
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience. You should have one advisor above the
아,
rest.
고민되네.
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion
자.
of people close to you.
제가 봤을 때 둘 다 충성심은 세요.
Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank
나
you.
얘를
for your
파수꾼으로
counsel,
삼고 싶은데.
It is
마이스터라는
my
얘.
duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
얘를 파수꾼 삼는 것도 괜찮아 보이죠? 누굴 삼을까? 자, 서로 지금 파수꾼 달라고 눈치를 보네요. 딱 봐도. 허허. 자, 한번 얘기해봅시다. 야, 얘 던컨하고 먼저 얘기해봅시다.
Duncan,
던컨.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord.
자, 파수꾼이 되게 좋은
With all due
직책인가 보네.
respect for Sir Royland, there's no one
Royland?
better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
자, 근데 덩컨은 뭔가 좀 믿음직하지가 않아요, 네. 일단 멜컴에게 가보겠습니다, 멜컴.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
어디 가는데요?
Where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
아이고, 충전권이 40개 감사합니다.
Asked me to return with him.
40개 감사합니다. 어이구, 충전 동생.
Nothing of this to me.
40개
She
감사합니다.
fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold,
40개
of
감사합니다.
course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
생방입니다.
But you know that just as well.
She's
저도
my
그지
mother.
말아요.
I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
자, 일단 얘하고는 뭐 파수꾼 얘기는 별로 없네요.
My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
자, 드디어 하네요. 누가 날까?
If I may be so bold,
로일랜드
Sir
왜,
Royland
왜,
is
왜.
the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice.
자, 왜 그렇게 생각하는 거죠?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this
자,
house.
강한 남자
Duncan
로일랜드.
would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
자, 일단 외삼촌의
Ethan, I need to
말은
talk to
잠깐만요.
you.
얘는 또 던킨이겠죠.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but
자, 얘는 안 돼.
suppose I
얘는 안
hadn't believed you
되겠어.
would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
자, 이 어린 소년에게 영주라는 자리가 참 무섭죠.
Ethan, please.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable.
자, 얘는 또
and
던킨
smart,
얘기를 하네요.
and
그쵸?
everyone
던킨.
trusts his judgment. So Royland
네,
is
맞습니다.
unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
자, 외삼촌은 로일런드, 얘는 던컨. 자, 일단 로일런드에게 한번 가보겠습니다. 자, 이 꼬마한테도 물어봐야 되나?
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
자,
I need
파수꾼에
to name a
대해서.
sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man.
그래, 이게 딱 강한 놈이
And might I
필요해.
remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills.
그래.
I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
자, 과연 로일랜드냐 아니면 던컨이냐. 자, 여러분들은 어떠시겠어요? 자, 아니면 다른 친구들 좀 보겠습니다. 둘 다 좀 마음에 안 드네요. 잠깐만요. 저는 솔직히 얘가 좀 마음에 드네요. 잠깐만, 얘한테 다시 물어보자. 얘한테 물어보자. 얘한테 물어보자. 쿠데타.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I
주고
studied it at
싶은데.
the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
자,
Ransom
몸값이
or
아니라
a robbery?
강탈이겠죠.
We may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
알겠습니다.
Swords up! You can lift them, yeah?
아, 이 던컨 도움이 안 되는데. 알았어. 너희들 말 듣고 던컨 간다.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
얘 너무 약해 보이는데.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right.
I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
자, 그러면 소유회를 엽시다. 던컨. 그렇죠. 좋은 자로서는 던컨이
Are
낫겠죠.
you now ready to name your sentinel?
네, 준비됐어요.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
아까 충전이는 지금 집에 가고 있나? 충전이 뭐하고 있어? 충전이. 아, 충전이 뭐하고 있어? 자, 여러분들.
You may sit.
이제
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
아니야. 아, 설마 이러다 배신.
Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
자, 램지 따위
We
전혀
can
안
handle
줘요.
Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with
Oh,
the
you know,
lives
yeah,
of
I
everyone
can't
within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel.
자,
I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No. You chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach.
자, 묘책이 뭐죠?
Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf. But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are
어떻게
not
실패한다면
successful.
어떻게 대비를 세우는 거죠?
I trust Mira's judgment.
어떻게 했으면 좋겠어요?
I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it.
내준다고.
It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their
아,
protection.
근데 주고 싶지가
You must be
않은데.
mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
왜 그런 저 방법을 쓰자? 공을 갖추는 거
My
아니야?
new sentinel favours a certain approach and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face. Lord
그게
to
낫겠죠.
Lord.
영주가
Ramsay
영주.
Snow is no
아,
lord.
영주가
That's
아니죠.
absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
그래, 세게 나가자. 성문 앞에서 기다리게. 그래, 세게 기다리자.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Not another word.
Your father would not approve.
잠깐만.
My lord.
야, 이 새끼 뭐야? 싸가지가 없는데? 아니.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him.
야, 안 되겠다, 안 되겠다. 다 앞으로 던집하면 된다. 잠깐만.
We know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn.
와,
We have to prepare the house.
거치네.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
파수꾼 말이 진리다. 오케이.
Forgive me.
아, 파수꾼 말이 진리다 이거지.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
잠깐만.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either.
아이를 얼마나 많이 낳은
Asher
거야?
is volatile. But that is
애쉬
his
데려서
strength
죽이라고?
too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
어떻게 가족들이 성격들이 다
Asher
천차만별이네.
knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that.
일단 데려와 볼까요?
You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside
일단 데려와 봅시다. 그래. 데려와 보자. 데려와 봐. 이 가족도
I'm
믿을 수가
trying to do
없는데.
what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
하지만 영주는 양보 안 해준다. 이러다 통수인가?
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester.
이거 너무 나 휘둘리는 것 같은데,
She
그치?
may be able to help us yet.
너무 휘둘리는 것 같은데, 그쵸? 이 어린 아이가 영주라니까 말이 안 되네. 일입니다. 뭐지? 열쇠 주워. 열쇠 하나 뿌려. 이런 건 뿌려야지. 자, 뿌려. 이건 뭐지? 됐어. 이것도 뿌려. 다 뿌려, 씨발.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king? I thought you might want to know.
얘 좀 실망했나 보네. 말 안 해서.
Thank you.
사이가 어색해졌어요.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years.
I'm sorry, Sarah. You shouldn't take it personally.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
저 어떻게 된 거죠? 뭐 표정이 안 좋습니다. 근데 뭐야, 표정이 안 좋아. 뭐지?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
아, 왜 나가 있어? 괜찮으세요?
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
God.
뭐야, 맞았어?
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now.
좋댔네.
But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
랜덤이 뭐죠?
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now,
야, 근데 이거 괜히 버렸나? 큰일 났네. 다시 갖다 놔야 될 것
I must send a
같은데.
raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
어떡하지? 야, 열쇠 없어져가지고 좆될 텐데.
Milady.
뭐야?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
너 왜 자꾸 다가와?
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you.
네가 어떻게 도와줘?
And your family. If you're willing to trust me, I hear all sorts of things.
어떻게
Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You
아니,
need allies.
석탄 아저씨가 뭘?
Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
어떻게?
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Oh, shit. 무섭네. 와, 저 기사 무서운데요? 뭐지? 뭐죠? 저 느낌이 안 좋습니다.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor.
안 왔네요.
And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
야, 병사 아무도 없어? 롤런드가 통치고 나갔네, 이 새끼가. 답 없네. 뭐야, 이 새끼야?
Something wrong with your gate?
창문이 고장이 났냐?
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here.
허허, 이거 어떻게 좀 세게 나가겠지? 그치?
Thank you, my lord.
세 보입니다.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so?
Oh shit. 야, 얘 좀 무서운데?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could
Given
learn.
enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
좀 세 보이는데요?
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
어차피 전당으로 오게 됐네요.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice.
자, 일단 램지와 얘기를 해보겠습니다.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father.
무릎을 꿇으라고. 못 꿇겠는데?
Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see?